So my name is Renato Mendoza, and I'm going to try to persuade you guys why you need to learn Spanish in the United States. So, do you actually knew that Spanish is the second most spoken language in this country? Because according to the United States Census Bureau, approximately 42 million people speak it at home, which is about 12% of the population. And this makes, in the United States, it makes Spanish to be the second largest country in the world after Mexico. And the funny thing is that it's not even the official language of the country. So for today, I'm gonna explain to you why it is necessary for you to speak Spanish in the United States, followed by the steps you can actually take to learn Spanish, and finally, how can you convince your loved ones, friends, and families to want to learn it. So, according to Instituto Cervantes, it's an article from the Faculty of Arts and Sciences of Harvard University. By 2060, it is estimated that 27.5% of the population will be of Hispanic origin. This means that there are going to be approximately 111.2 million people that are of Hispanic origin, and most of the Hispanics speak Spanish anyway. So this is a very important statistic that actually creates demand for Spanish in the United States. This future creates an environment where having the ability to speak Spanish generates an advantage for employment opportunities and relationships over those who do not speak it. Also, according to the US Bureau of Statistics, the demand for bilingual workers has been steadily increasing across the hospitality, education, healthcare, customer service, and finance industries. And connecting with Spanish-speaking people can, in the job market, demonstrate cultural competence that can lead to higher pay, better job prospects, and expanded networking opportunities. So as you can see from this presentation, Spanish opens a world of opportunities for those who want to learn it. But how can you make sure that you speak Spanish? Well, there are plenty of online applications, courses, services that you can use to learn the language. One of my personal favorites is Duolingo. I don't know if you use the application Duolingo. But for only 5 minutes a day, as a complete beginner, you can make plenty of progress if you're consistent. And then our alternative as a long-term student, you can sign up for Spanish courses. I believe most of you are already in a Spanish course, or maybe you're thinking about it. But this can actually satisfy one of your language philosophy and cultural collective requirements for your degree. And finally, you can also join Spanish conversation classes and even make friends in this club with people that speak Spanish so that they can help you with the language. Because according to Pew Research Center, 3 out of 4 Hispanics, or 75% of the population in the United States, speaks Spanish at home. So that means that it is likely that your Hispanic friend speaks Spanish and can teach you from experience. So there are plenty of ways to learn Spanish if you wanted to. However, learning is not enough, which means that how can you convince your friends and family to want to learn Spanish? According to Katie Coleman from Language Trainers USA, the purchasing power of Hispanics in this country is of $1.3 trillion. And this statistic creates marketing opportunities for companies that consider attracting potential clients or prospects that speak Spanish. And therefore, it is fundamental for effective communication and engagement with the Hispanic community. And anyone who considers entering the job market need to realize the power of Spanish to improve their current economic, social, cultural, and political situation. And we can all benefit from it as a result. And as you can see from this information, learning Spanish can benefit the personal life of everyone. So everyone benefits from learning Spanish. And it can be one of the most important decisions for your future success. Because according to Centro Virtual Cervantes, as of July of 2022, 18.9% of the population are of Hispanic origin, and 7.8 million people reside in Texas. According to Christopher Adams from Cass News Austin, means that 18% of the Texan population speaks Spanish, and is the biggest minority group by far in the United States. And as a result, it is your responsibility as a non-Spanish speaker to learn the language, to take full advantage of the opportunities presented from this phenomenon. So, thank you guys. Any questions? Yes. questions?
Do you know what the second spoken language of Texas is?
The second most spoken language.
Yeah, Texas.
American.
What is it? Like Spanish and English, right? So what is
No, it's It's
Venezuela?
Vietnamese. Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
I didn't know.
Yeah, most people don't know.
Any more questions?
I have a question.
You're in Texas.
I've heard from friends that if you only speak Spanish and no English, Texas is one of the easiest places to live in the United States. Is that your experience?
I think it's important to speak in English here, but it's not that it's one of the easiest because the immigration on the south makes it that like speaking Spanish is kind of the norm, you know. But it's not that it is easy. It's just that because there is a Spanish community, then like it doesn't affect you as much as if you live in the north, where Spanish is more like a minority. So there's not that many people speaking Spanish. Yes.
Maybe this is more of a politics question than this is. Why do you think they want people there as a national language if all our documents already have, like, all government documents have English and Spanish in them already?
Because English isn't your government language either. There is no official language in the United States.
It is Spanish.
It should be Spanish. The second most spoken language for the longest time was German, until World War I think.
I think it's like since that the United States was in how to say like the British were the ones that colonized the United States, and they have like the immigration is English, then like the official language and the official records it makes the United States like English speaking, you know. But that's officially. Unofficially, this country has many languages. But the fact is that Spanish, it can even be considered Spanish second most spoken language after English. Like it's like a how do you say? Like Spanish is kind of like the second official language, you know. But like it's not in the records, but it is a fact. So.
Ok, un aplauso para Renato.